Okay, we're back, and I'm going to apologize for any of the traffic sounds, and there's going to possibly be a bunch of chanting and stuff from a temple nearby. It's the end of Ghost Month right now. I know this video will come out much later than Ghost Month, but today it's either the end or it's near the end of Ghost Month, so there's lots of stuff going on at the temples around here. I have the windows open because it's still, oh my god, it's hot as balls out there. So I need some fresh air into this place because it's going to rain later, and then I have to close everything up, and then I'm going to feel like I'm dying. So here we go. I went to the shop the other night and there wasn't anything new to grab. So I decided I would get, we were trying to find the oldest, box on the shelf. I don't think this is the oldest one because I actually think Asuna Kawaii, which is one of my favorites, has an older box than this one. And there may be an older one or two around there that we didn't see. But what we have right now, of course, is the oldest box that we could find. So this is, on here it says Sakura Mana, but I would think that it would be Mana Sakura. Like when you when you read the Japanese, it's Mana Sakura, but then they switched it to Sakura Mana. Maybe Mana or Mana is her family name or the last name that she uses. I have no idea. But this is from, where are we? She's really pretty. Very classy looking on this one. This is from 2022. Now, they got older than that. I know he's got older than 2022. This is volume 87. Right now, CJ is on around volume, I think 126 or 127 just came out. I've seen older. Next time I go to the shop, I'm going to search a little bit better and see what we can get. See if we can find the oldest one that they have in the shop. So, promotion card. There we go. Promo card of hers. We had to cover up both sides of the promo card. Now, it says Kawaii, so I'm assuming... God, the traffic is awful out there today. I'm assuming that most of the pictures in here are taken in Hawaii. That's what I'm thinking. Because when I saw Kawaii at first, I'm like, ooh, Asuna Kawaii. But no, of course not. We've pretty much got the regular lineup. Regular cards, special cards, rare cards are the autograph A and B and the different things in the card. Special rare, special lingerie cards, and then it just goes down, down, down to a lot of stuff. Now it says real checky. Somebody was asking on one of my old videos, have I ever seen a checky from CJ? I'm going to ask when I go into the shop and see. Because honestly, there's a lot of photo in cards, but I don't know if I've ever seen a CJ checky. And he said that he had asked around, and a lot of people have said they're not sure. So I'm going to ask if there actually are CJ checkies. But the CJ checky, there's our packs. All right, let's get the packs out here first. There should be a card in the bottom somewhere. Yep, our card is down there. All right, card is under this pile here. Now, I would assume that since it says real checky at the bottom, under the 1 out of 1s, because this goes from regular cards to more rare, more, and real checkies listed at the bottom. You'd figure, and they don't even have a number on the checkies. Maybe there's only one checky ever made. Who knows? I don't know. It's not with the 1 out of 1 spot, but it's under the 1 out of 1s. So I would assume that the checky is damn hard to get. Watch us hit one. It would be nice to hit one, but now that I think, I have a checky of Asuna Kawaii, but I don't believe that it is actually from... It's not from a set. I'm pretty sure that the Asuna Kawaii checky I have is like an event checky, where she signed it at an event or something like that. That's what I think. I know I have the one, but I'm not totally sure where it came from. All right, we're having to do some creative covering on her here. I don't think we need to cover the other side of this one. I don't know. We never know what we're going to get in trouble for on here. All right, so there we go. Sakura Mana or Mana Sakura. We're just going to call her Sakura. All right, Sakura. Limited edition box card number 3. See, this is the one that I'm always worried about. But she still is wearing the underwear. So we should not be in trouble for that card because technically she is wearing her underwear. So, CJ, usual 12 packs per box. 2 hits per box is our normal on these ones. This is an older set. I'm assuming it's still going to be the same usual type of setup for these ones. We'll do 2 packs together right now. Of course, a lot of puzzle pieces on the back side of these ones. Let's see. We do have a hit already. How do we have a hit already? Son of a bitch. All right. I'm trying to find something that can cover our hit. That's a good card to cover the hit because there's nothing showing, but there's a whole lot showing. All right. We're going to use this card to cover over the hit, which honestly, I just saw it. It's a damn sweet hit. We did pretty good grabbing this box. So every time I say grabbing the box when we're doing these ones, I always think that someone out there is just laughing their ass off. Because I am inside. Because I have the mind of a freaking 14-year-old. Trust me. Ask anybody that knows me. I have the mentality and the humor and the mind of a 14-year-old. Okay, so she's very petite. Very, I guess in these pictures she looks tired. But I would give her a more classy look. She's a smaller one. Of course, when I get this one at the shop, they're all like, oh, not pretty, not pretty. But they still sell these cards like crazy there. Everybody buys all these cards, and all they talk about is how the ones that I'm buying are not the attractive ones. But I buy almost everything. So I don't know who they even think are the major attractive ones in the shop, because it seems like no matter who I buy, they tell me that that's not a good one. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. I guess because she's still on the shelf, this set didn't sell as well. I guess we can go by that, like that little measuring. Because, yeah, like, there are sets that are sold out, like Julia and stuff like that. There's sets that sell out very, very quickly. All right? Very, very, very... She looks like my boss. Oh, we shouldn't say that. She looks like someone that I work with in that picture. All right, yeah, there are some sets that will sell out within days of being released, or even the night that they're released. And then there's other sets that don't sell out right away. Asuna Kawaii is one of them, which shocks the crap out of me. Like, Asuna Kawaii, like, they have... Out of the 4 sets of Asuna Kawaii that I've opened, they still have 3 of those sets sitting on the shelf. And she's one of the she's one of the best ones. They're insane. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's crack these 4. Let's just go 4 at a time, and then we'll go 3-3. Because I'm always worried that we're taking too long on these videos, and I've checked the analytics on videos on here maybe once or twice. I don't check how long people stay on the videos that often, because I just enjoy breaking. That's it. I'm not doing it to fit into something where it's going to be monetized a lot easier and all that stuff really on here. I'm just having fun breaking cards, and these cards are even more fun to break sometimes. Okay, so, all right, we got a lot of covering to do here. So let's get into these ones. We have one of the specialty cards, the SP cards with the gold and silver stamp inlay on the outside. We have 2 of those. We're going to have to cover over this one. Now, she is super cute. Like, what is wrong with these people? The backs of those ones are just puzzle pieces. So we have SP4 and SP7. We don't have to worry about them on the back because there is nothing to cover. But we are going to have a lot to cover on these cards. What was I saying? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what sells and what doesn't. Is that what we were talking about, or was that like 2 conversations ago? Yeah, there's like, with these cards, it's like they sell, they don't sell, they sell, they don't sell. Like, it's very, very strange, because some of the ones that I see that they're going crazy over, it's more like, they're more like the porn style ones where they're a little bit over exaggerated in certain aspects and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think I like these more natural looking ones. And she is very, very pretty. We are just having to cover way too much of all of this stuff. Like, way too much on these ones. If this is actually in, like, Kauai, Hawaii, she's staying inside quite a bit. Like, you would figure if they were doing, like, a Hawaii photo shoot, take her outside, maybe? Or maybe they can't take her outside because she keeps... Okay, she is outside. They can't take her outside because she's kind of naked. That could be the whole reasoning behind this one. Alright, I think we need to just be safe on that one a little bit. But, very beautiful. Lots of bum. We got lots of butt in this one. And we got lots of just topless stuff as well. I like these ones. This picture with the wooden stuff behind, with the old newspapers in the background, and the nice blue lingerie that she's wearing. There's her feet. Some people may absolutely love that. Pause on that if you need to. If you're one of those people, I'm here for everybody. All right, let's see. We got a double thumb there. We don't need to thumb on that one, so we can zoom in closer on this card so we can check out some of the cards in a more full fashion. This one, yeah, she's wearing underwear, but it wouldn't stop much. All right, there we are, the wooden background one with the blue lingerie. I'm thinking of all the photo shoots in here so far, that's the one that stands out as one of the better ones to me. All right, just going to get rid of all the puzzle pieces, which is quite a bit. All right. Oh, these back ones are usually safer, but they're not this time. It's looking like we got not a lot of super safe back ones. Oh, there's one puzzle piece, but we're going to keep that puzzle piece because that's like a perfect puzzle piece. And you can imagine there's going to be like 9 or 12 more cards, or 8 or 11 more cards to fill in that puzzle, but there we go. All right, she's covering for us. She's got it all covered there. She's helping. She's covering there, but she's not doing the best job. All right, there we go. There is the one that I think is one of the better photo shoots she's got going on here, with the blue lingerie in front of the window and the back. Now that one, that's a nice one too, but I don't remember seeing her with that on. Are we going to see her with that on or no? All right. She's not covering very well. See, some of these ones, I'm seeing doubles already. I feel like we're doubling up on some of these ones already. So, yeah, this is a back picture, and we don't usually have to cover the back pictures. And that's the blue lingerie one that we like, or that I like. I don't know about you guys, but I think if you're still here watching this, I'm pretty sure you're liking what we're seeing. All right, there's the black and white lingerie that I was just talking about. Don't think we need to cover that one, but we're still doing it. We're always doing it just to be safe. All right, I think we already saw this one, didn't we? With her turned around like that? Feel like we did. And I feel like we just saw this one too. There's the one in that lingerie that I like. Or it's like a tiny variation from the one that we already saw. There's always that chance that it is the same picture, but it's like 5 seconds later or something like that. It's a nice one too there. Okay, we're halfway through the packs, and we got our one hit, and we've got our two of the, like the, what is it, the inlay ones, or the chrome stamped ones, or well, it's just the SP cards. That's the best way to call it, I guess. It's just the SP stuff. Let's get our next 3 packs out. Oh, I'm seeing more blue lingerie. Okay, let's see. SP card. We got to do this in a safe manner. Okay. SP card, no hit. Okay, so 2 more of the SP cards. Usually, I believe there are 4 SP cards in a box. 1 SP card there. And she's kind of wet. And it's kind of not the best. Well, it is the good kind of wet. Well, not the best kind of wet, but it's still a good kind of wet. All right, one of them is a puzzle piece, but the other one is a very nice picture. Beautiful smile on her there. So we have SP1 and SP5. So we have 1, 4, 5, and 7 from this box. All right, let's get into these. She's popping out. All right, maybe if I do it this way. When I take a picture away, if it's a puzzle piece, I'll put it into one pile. I'll flip it over, and we'll check if it's a puzzle piece or not. If it's a puzzle piece, then... Oh, that's the outfit she's wearing on the back of the box. Right? Yeah. That's the puzzle piece that we're wearing on the edge of the box. Okay, I just saw a message pop up from my vet, so if I sounded a little bit distracted there for a second, I kind of was. One of the cats may need to go into the vet. So, I was kind of reading. There's another really nice puzzle piece on the back of that one. Yeah, Buster may need to go to the vet. I don't think he needs to go to the vet. I think I just need some eardrops to clear out his ear. But I think the vet wants me to come in there since I basically diagnose the cats myself all the damn time. That's another puzzle piece with just her face on the back. We got a lot of really cool puzzle pieces in this one. Like some really nice puzzle pieces. Yeah, another message just popped up. It looks like they want me to bring the cat in. I'm positive he just needs his ears cleaned out, and that's it. And I don't have the time. Unless they have a spot for me to bring him in there today. I don't really have the time over the next week to be able to bring the cat in there. That's why I was kind of hoping they would just give me the eardrops. Alright, away from the cats, back to the woman. We have a semi-nude Japanese girl in front of us, and I'm talking about cats. See, this one snuck up on me. I'm like, oh, look, she's covering herself with the lingerie. And it's like, oh, nope. There is something popping at the bottom. Alright, here we go. My absolute favorite picture. One of my favorite pictures of her. Alright, oh, we have almost... Is it the same? No, it's not. Okay, let's see. Let's put these side by side. It's almost the same picture. It's just one is a little bit more smile, head down, hand up. So yeah, you get a lot of pictures like this where you're going to be getting almost exactly the same, just tiny variation on the pose. Just the littlest variation to the pose that she's in. Almost all of these cards we're doing right now are all puzzle pieces. They're all puzzle pieces on the back. I'm not sure if this is a puzzle piece or not. I don't think that's a puzzle piece. I think that's just a normal card. But it's not a card I'd complain about. Okay, let's get through these last couple of these ones. Puzzle again. At least we don't have to go through, like, with the, what is it? The Lovin' You cards. There's more packs. It's a puzzle, but it's not a puzzle to complain about. With the Lovin' You packs, there's more packs, and there are no puzzle pieces on the back. Which means when we go through those cards, we have to go through both sides of the entire set. Right? Like, we're going through both sides of the entire set. At least with this set, we're cutting out... I would say we're cutting out at least half of the back of these cards. Maybe even more. But it's nice to have these full... Oh, not that one. It's nice to have these more full cards that we can look at where we're not having to edit as much on one side. We don't need to edit this one, but something's just a little bit too see-through where, I don't know. I never know how much trouble we're going to get in. We still only have one video on here, and of course it's Asuna Kawai, that got age restricted. And I don't think we showed anything beyond what we show on these ones here. Like, I don't think that there was much extra being shown on that one, but we got age restricted on one of them. But that one still has like 700 or 800 views to it, so I don't know how much the age restriction actually like does much to the videos on here, because if you're of the right age and you're signed in, you can avoid the age restriction. Okay, let's see here. We need to cover. Can't use that one. Alright, we're going to need to do some covering here because we have our other hit on here. Alright, we're going to use that picture there to cover over our other hit. So, let's get that one up there. And we have a fifth of the specialty cards, the SP cards. So maybe it's 5. Maybe it's 5 out of 9 that we usually get. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, because there's 9 of them, and I think, yeah, you usually get like 5 of the 9. So we have 1, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Most of the back of those ones are all a puzzle. Figure they would just make one puzzle out of that. That would be smart. Oh, we could have just used this to cover that card. That could have been the one that we used to cover over to cover over our hit card. Alright, I think we did see this one because there's just a sneaky little bottom piece to that card that needs to be covered. Just moving my scissors around. Okay, we are getting there on this one. Puzzle. Looking good in the part one that we like. Alright, looking really good in the one that we like, but there is no blue anymore. Alright, there we go. Yeah, how is this? I don't know. I guess, oh, that's the one with the really cool back to it that we liked before. How is this set still on the shelf? Honestly, how are any of these sets still on the shelf? For how much people here spend on these cards and how much I know people outside of Taiwan would want boxes of these cards, I would figure that it would be pretty easy for them to sell these things online and basically clear stuff out. Like, it's not like you have to know the girl. There's people, like I met a guy in the shop a while back. He bought a bunch and he didn't know who any of them were. He just likes the AV girls, so he bought a whole bunch of boxes, which is basically what I'm doing too. But now I have my favorites. Now I have Asuna and Julia, and I just wait for more Asuna and more Julia. But there are other girls. I would have to go back through. It's like I can't remember all the names of everybody all the time. But those are the two main ones. There's been a few girls in the multi-boxes that I like, but nobody has hit Asuna or Julia level yet. Alright. Oh, there we are in front of the window with the blue, but the blue is on the wrong part of the body. On the back, oh, there we are, more of the blue, and the blue still is not covering the right parts of the body. Alright, let's get through a few more cards. No, that's just my thumb at the bottom. I'm not covering anything. It's just that's like my finger at the bottom. That's not anything on the card. Alright, this one, I swear we're safe on this card, but there's always that chance. A lot of these ones are the more safe ones that we can look at. So let's go through a few of these safer cards at the end before we get to our hits. I'm always worried that I'm going to like be panning down, then all of a sudden be like, damn it, I missed something. Like this one. This one doesn't look like I need to cover anything, but there is something just popping a little bit over there by the newspaper. And our last one, I like this lingerie as well, but I like the blue lingerie in front of the wooden wall a little bit better. Okay, let's get to our hits up here. So, move our box card out of the way. Limited box card there. Our first one, I already know, is going to need a bag and a cover on it. It is what we usually hit. Cannot show you the back because there are 8 pictures of her on the back, which means there are 16 nipples on the back that I cannot cover all of them. Okay. Oh, we missed one. Damn it. Alright, I need to double tape a little bit of a part of this one because I misjudged the size of the tape. Or I misjudged the size of something else. Damn it. Okay. As long as we keep it in the bag on the same way. We have the typical photo in card. Now this is not the checky, because these are printed photos put into the card. This is not a checky. So this is number 83 out of 160. So we know, oh, I almost flipped it. We know there are a lot of photo in cards. This is kind of your typical hit. The photo in card has become the pretty stereotypical hit that you're going to get in these boxes. Now, we've got another hit. This is a nice hit. I actually had just said at the shop, when I opened up one of the last boxes of CJ, I hit something that I had never hit before. And now we've hit it again. Let's get her covered over a little bit here. We have hit another out of 25 triple lingerie card. 3 parts of lingerie. Number 5 out of 25. So we've got the bra, we've got the front of the shorts, and we got the back of the shorts. So like the shorts or the panties, right? And it is this outfit. The outside outfit down by the river. That is the outfit that she's wearing on there. On the back, we have to cover a tiny little bit. So this is the outdoor one. This is the lingerie. Even though it does look kind of more like a swimsuit, but it says bra and shorts front and shorts back. So Triple lingerie hit for there for... What's her name again? We haven't even been saying her name the whole time. Mana Sakura or Sakura Mana. So there we go. Not bad. No autos, but a triple lingerie card is a nice one to hit. It's always kind of like a nice bonus one. I'm trying to find one of her Down by the River cards. Sounds like a song. I'm trying to find one of the cards where she's down by the river, but where she's actually wearing the damn outfit. We have a lot of her Down by the River cards, but she's not wearing the outfit. No. We have tons of her Down by the River, but you're not going to see anything, so I'm going to have to cover everything over. Like, there's one, but she's barely wearing anything, and one's hanging off her butt. Alright, so, yeah, we don't have a lot of her Down by the River. Not where she's actually wearing the stuff. Like, we have that one, which is basically almost exactly like on the card over there, but we're still covering over stuff. I don't think we have any pictures of her fully wearing, unless it's on the back. But then I gotta go through all those stupid puzzle pieces and everything like that as well. I was trying to make this video come under a certain time, but it's never gonna happen. Because there's just too many packs of this stuff to go through. It's not that I talk, and it's not that I'm too slow at opening, because we really have to be careful with what we're showing on here. I'm just quickly scanning to see if the back one, which are the safer cards, has any of those river photo ones, but it doesn't really seem to. Seems to be all the black lingerie. Yeah. I can't find anything where she's just wearing that outfit. So, let's zoom in on what we've got. There we go. Hits for today. Not too bad. Photo in card. The more I open these packs, the more I realize the photo in card is pretty... It's pretty regular. It's a pretty normal one. It should be up there at the normal stuff, right? Photo in card, yeah. Photo in card's up there on the normal rare card one. So that's it for me. I'm gonna go. Someone's calling me on my phone. It doesn't say who it is, but someone's calling me, so I'm gonna try to see who that is and what's going on, and I'll be back soon. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff, and stay tuned. Lots of videos coming up, lots of packs and cards coming up as well. So I will see you guys on the next video. See you later. Bye-bye.